And an order signed by a judge here in Kent County earlier this month, raising some concerns from a legal group in Lansing.
Yeah, it gives the health department the authority to temporarily detain individuals with COVID-19 who can't or won't isolate themselves. Fox 17's Michael Martin spoke to Judge Trusock, who signed that order, on why this was put into effect.
Well, nobody has yet been detained under the order, which was signed back on April 6th. It does give detainment powers to the health department and the court system, though an attorney for the county says they are already considering reversing it.
It's all about protecting people here in Kent County and trying to make sure that this terrible disease isn't spread any worse than it is.
Kent County Judge Mark Trusock speaking with Fox 17 Friday about this affidavit, which gives the health department and courts the authority to temporarily detain anybody who is believed to have COVID-19 or recently been exposed to it.
I think people are analyzing this out of context and really don't understand the entire process. And I think a lot of people don't realize that this law has been on the books for a long time.
The order, signed back on April 6, allows a person to be held for up to 24 hours if they display symptoms of having the virus. The intent is to either transport the person for testing or treatment or to isolate them if they cannot or will not do it themselves.
If there was somebody, say, from the jail that was being released that they knew had a coronavirus and was refusing to quarantine or isolate themselves, what would they do with that person?
But after 24 hours, they must be released or additional paperwork must be filed with the court.
The law is very specific that if that order is signed and the person's picked up, they have a right to a hearing within 72 hours. And they have a right to be represented by an attorney at that hearing.
But David Coleman, senior lead counsel at the Great Lakes Justice Center, says the order is far too vague.
If somebody is out there like a typhoid Mary, who's trying to infect everybody, I mean, nobody wants that person on the street. They should be detained, okay? To just give this general blanket authority to government officials is unheard of. And it's just unconstitutional. It's illegal.
Linda Howell, Kent County's corporate counsel, says, though, that the order was written up before the reality of COVID-19 was known.
Discussed and developed in March, late March, when everything was leading us to believe that we were facing a tsunami of cases coming through. It's become clear that in the 10 days this has been in place, we've never needed it. We've never needed to use it. We've never even thought about using it. And so I have to give a lot of credit to our planning people, our emergency management people, because through their hard work, they've made this order unnecessary and unused.
Regardless, Coleman says they plan to file suit against the county if the order is not reversed.
If they're not going to, remove that order and set it aside, then we already have a couple of plaintiffs. We're going to file suit probably Monday morning.
But Howell says that reversal could be coming just as soon.
It would only be used as a last resort. And because everything has come to fruition and evolved quite well, in all likelihood, we'll ask the judge to just close out the file next week because what we have is working and this just isn't necessary.
We will, of course, keep you updated as to whether the county does ask Judge Trusock to reverse the order. For more information on it, head to our website at fox17online.com. For now, though, in Grand Rapids, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
All right. Thank you for that, Michael.